Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar. Today, we're going to be talking about a marketing blueprint that helps law firms scale to 7 to 8 figures. This is the exact system that my clients are using, and they are able to get the 7 to 8 figures typically within 24 months or less. First of all, I want to make sure everyone can hear me. I'm pretty loud, so I'm sure you can hear me. So I'm located in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. Let me know where you're from. I'd like to see that. Again, for those that are joining now, we're going to be going through the marketing blueprint that helps law firms scale to 7 to 8 figures. And they usually do this within 24 months. That's our goal. I want to connect with everybody on LinkedIn. So please do that. It's always good to have in my opinion, to have as many connections as you can. And I look forward to connecting with all of you. I'm going to give you everything I can over the next 30 minutes, but of course I won't be able to cover it all. This is going to be more of an overall 20,000 foot view, how to build a law firm to 7 to 8 figures. But again, I'm not going to be able to cover everything. So at the end of the presentation, I'll tell you how you can get more if you want more. And if you stay to the very end, I'll tell you how you can get your 7 to 8 figure marketing blueprint cheat sheet. And this is a cheat sheet that's going to give you the most direct, comprehensive, clear view of how to scale to 7 to 8 figures. So tell me what your most important question is about marketing your law firm. Add it to the comments, and I love to get these because it really gets to the heart of what pain you're experiencing and where the problems lie and how to clear through those problems. So do any of these problems sound familiar? Are you struggling with any of these things in particular? Not enough time between managing your team and clients to focus on marketing. You basically should be practicing law, but you're struggling with the ability to take the time to manage a team and focus on building your practice. Do you have technology overwhelm? You have no clear idea of the best marketing tools to use. It's easy to get technology overwhelmed in this day and age. I get it regularly. Every time we turn around, there's another technology that we have to, or another software we have to learn. It gets very, very overwhelming. And there's marketing noise everywhere. And marketing gurus, they all say that they can get leads and cases, but it usually just feels like a bunch of tactics. They're not really driving new cases, at least not quality new cases at an acceptable cost. And that's really what we're all about, is trying to lower that cost per client acquisition. So give me a like if you're experiencing any of these problems. If you're struggling with any of these challenges, this might be the most helpful webinar that you're going to see, because we're really going to explain in a high level how to overcome these challenges. Here's the good news. It's really not your fault at all. You've been lied to, really kept in the dark about law firm marketing, because there's so many people that do specific things and they're experts at specific things, but no one shows you that overall strategy that hits that light bulb in your head and says, okay, I get it. But that's what we're going to work on today. So marketers feel like digital criminals to most people. So have you heard these things before? Just spend more money and you'll get more results. That's a common one. Or we need to build more links. Or it's your website designer's fault that your ads are not converting because your landing page sucks. While that's true, often, that's not the main problem. And then Google changes their algorithm. Of course, that happens a lot, but that's also not your main problem. And then your competitors are investing more money than you. There are ways to combat that. And this is one of the things this presentation is going to shed some light on for you. And so I bet you've heard some of these excuses before. It often makes you want to just scream at your marketing agency. I bet you're sick and tired of marketers telling you how to invest in a bunch of tactics when what you really need is a strategy. Someone who has a proven blueprint that understands marketing, profit and loss, and has business building experience, not just how to run Facebook ads or how to run an efficient Google campaign. You've got to have somebody that understands it from a high level, and someone helping you, someone that's actually scaled law firms to 8 figures before. I mean, has your marketing coordinator or your marketing director ever scaled a law firm? How would you even know if they knew how to grow one at all? So you need someone on your side that works with your firm's best interest at heart. Someone who is not concerned so much with their own interest and their own goals, but are making your goals aligned with their goals. That's the key. You don't need to lie awake in bed at night anymore worrying. You don't have to worry about finances, debt, competitors, team members quitting, marketing costs. You don't have to worry about all that stuff, because when you have the right people on the bus, they're going to help you put all of this stuff into focus and turn it into a strategy that wins. And often the good marketing strategy is really like knocking down the revenue predictability domino. It just knocks down all the other dominoes. So let's talk about some frequently asked questions and then some questions that we should be asking. So frequently asked questions by most of my law firm clients are, how do I increase revenue or get more cases? How do I increase my case count? When what they really should be asking is, how do we get more profit? How do we get more cases for less money? Another frequently asked question, how do we get more leads or lower cost leads? When what we really should be asking is, how do we pay more for marketing than our competitors to outrun our competitors and outrun our costs? Finally, another question is how to get better rankings in Google, when what you really should be asking is how to build a brand. How do you become preeminent or the obvious choice before people even search on Google? What happens is we often end up treating symptoms like sales and revenue, leads, tactics, when what we really should be working on are fixing root causes. Mindset should be based around profits. People and processes are what allow you to scale. Performance and strategy is what you have to have in focus to beat your competition. You need a fractional law firm CMO. Fractional meaning someone that works for your firm directly, but not on an everyday basis, so the costs are less to you. And what this is going to do is give you someone that has a proven track record, because you don't want to hire people who haven't done it before, unless you want your business to be the training wheels for their career. Everything we do is built around a very solid system that's based on foundations, operations, and optimizations. So we focus on mindset, which is a profit and loss mindset. We're going to build a case generation blueprint that gives you an overall specific idea for custom to your law firm on how to do this. And then we're going to translate that into a marketing plan. Operationally, we're going to figure out how to fund everything we're doing. We have financing available through partners, and we'll have a very clear financial plan to present to them. But we're also going to focus on your intake and sales department and make sure that they're aligned with your marketing so that cases are not being missed at the goal line. And we're going to make sure we have the right team and right vendors on the field for implementation of all your marketing. And finally, we're going to dig really deep into digital marketing, how we generate cases that way, and then scale it into traditional marketing and how we can generate cases from that discipline. And then finally, we're going to continually optimize all of this to scale. And that's really the key to building your law firm to 7 and 8 figures. So you can continue doing things the old way, buying leads, buying cases, not knowing what drives new cases and growth, or you can do it the new way. Build the foundations to scale. Make sure you have operations and people and processes in place to scale properly. And then finally, continuous optimization is what really ultimately outperforms your competition. So when you implement our Law Firm Builder system, you're going to have a predictable process to grow people, marketing, and profits without taking up all your time. You're going to feel confident. You're going to be excited because you have the system that works. You're going to get more time in your day. You're going to finally get to work on the business versus working in the business and have time for your family and hobbies. And your status is going to increase because you're going to be able to add more value to your community, family, and team, and you're going to leave a legacy that you're proud of. So let's talk about some of our results and some of the clients that we've helped. Speaks Law is one of our biggest clients. We have grown him to 8 figures in a year and a half. For example, we did 176 cases in Q1, and we had a cost per acquisition of $2,500 per case. This year, we're at 285 cases in Q1, and we've outrun our costs to bring in a cost per acquisition of $1,875 per case. Obviously, a great result. He's thrilled, and we're continuing to grow. Another one of our clients, the Greensboro Law Center, we actually branded this firm this way because they wanted to relate locally for mass torts or class action lawsuits that are being tried nationally. So back in 2018, before they hired us, they had no money coming in from mass torts. In the past year, they've generated $11 million in new case revenues from mass torts and class action lawsuits. And we have ER Law as a great example of a smaller law firm that just got started, and they're brand new, and they were nervous about being able to get consistent cases. And basically, we came in, branded the firm, and put in place all the case generation systems they needed to scale. And now they're on the path to become a seven-figure law firm, and they have a very healthy cash flow. I promise you that if you stuck around, I'd give you our marketing blueprint that helps law firms scale to 7 to 8 figures. Comment blueprint if you want it, and I'll make sure you get it. Just comment replay if you want to replay this webinar, and I'll also send that to you as well. I would love to book a strategy call. We can take that download and go through it and make it custom to your law firm. And you can learn a lot just from this call alone. But please reach out to me and let's schedule a call. Thank you.